This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Milton Williams. He must exploit this weakness on the Chiefs. Also, we got to talk about CJ Johnson. He speak on the offense being overly criticized. And lastly, Brandon Graham is in rare form. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we hop straight into it, we got to shout out today's sponsor, BetUS. Use promo code U2150, get 150% boost on your first deposit. Then on your next two deposits, get 125% boost up to $2,000. Again, shout out BetUS. All right, so let's get into some quick hits. So first one, Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson, he said in his press conference, like, look, no matter what happens in the Super Bowl, I'm playing another year. So win or lose, Lane Johnson to be back. My sentiment still stay the same. Is that we should be looking for his replacement. Is it Tyler Steen? I really don't know. And if it is, I kind of feel bad because Lane Johnson is staying another year. So I'm happy. I'm happy as a fan because he still brings it. He do get nicked up here and there, but this season, besides like the Saints game I could really think of, Saints and Tampa, I believe he was out with a concussion. Lane Johnson been pretty much healthy. So it's really good that he's looking to stay another year, but you got to prepare yourself just in case that following year he's looking to retire. Also prepare yourself because this season was a long season. These are like three straight seasons with very long seasons, and that can wear on the older players. So I would say be prepared, and also I'm really really happy that he's here to stay because Lane Johnson is still playing, obviously at an All Pro level and the Pro Bowl level. All right. Next quick hit. We got to talk about Kellen Moore. So the Eagles are bracing themselves for him to leave. And, I know a lot of us is having revisionist, I don't know what to call it, history of what Jonathan Gannon did. The positive, I've been trying to look at the positive of it. And the positive is that now a lot of really good candidates are going to come to the Philadelphia Eagles if Kellen Moore leave because you damn near guarantee the head coaching job. If you could get this offense to play at a high level, you're going to get a head coaching job. Like, for example, Shane Steichen, head coaching job. Brian Johnson, even though he didn't get the head coaching job, he was still getting interviews even with a bad offense or a really vanilla offense, which he ended up getting a job with the Commanders, and now he's looking to be an OC again. So it's like if you come to Philadelphia, you're guaranteed a job. And now when you look at Kellen Moore, safe to say he's going to be the head coach in New Orleans. Like he couldn't do it with Dallas. All the Chargers was a flop, and he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles in 1 year, get to a Super Bowl, and now he's going to be a head coach. So again, the positive is that any good candidate you could think of, they probably want to come to the Philadelphia Eagles. The negative is that another playbook with Jalen Hurts. He got to learn. Hopefully, they like his style, and that's the negatives of it. Just a new playbook that Jalen Hurts had to learn. All right, another quick hit is that another international game. International game. So the Philadelphia Eagles will be hosting their Australia. We know that's Jordan Mailata home, so I know he will be very happy. For a team that get a lot of crap, we got the worst fan base, this and that. The NFL love to give us international games, I will say. So while we might be this and that, we show up and show out for our team. That's what we do. So it looked like we'll be playing the Rams, and these Rams fans been crying. Oh, it ain't gonna be snow there, this and that. We beat y'all in the dome. We beat y'all in the snow. And right, we beat y'all in the dome twice because Nick Sirianni is like 3-0 against you guys. Yes, he is. So Rams, stop crying. Now we got to play you in a whole nother country. Depending on what happens in the off season with both our teams, we should mop the floor with y'all. So Rams, chill, 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 chill. Last but not least, AJ Brown and Jalen Carter was fined by the NFL, which, the AJ Brown thing I get is that, he didn't get the flag, but the NFL, I guess, make justice of him not getting the flag by fining him. But the Jalen Carter one, I don't understand. while everybody's talking about the slap on the whatever he was a center, and he got hurt from that slap, but nobody's talking about how the center mushed Jalen Carter first. I don't get how it wasn't a dual fine there. The Marshawn Lattimore one I get because he got flagged in the game, and then you know how they do after the game. AJ Brown get the fine. So when the officials mess up, the NFL got to clean it up and fine the player, right? Uh, NFL. All right, so let's get into some main topics. So first thing is Milton Williams. I got to talk about him a little bit. He got to exploit this weakness because the soft spot of the Kansas City Chiefs is the O line, and it's the left guard. Now you would say, "Oh, that's Jalen Carter," but Jalen Carter usually lines up against the right guard. You know, it's rare to see Jalen Carter on that side unless Fangio switch some things up. But these are the numbers for that left guard on the Chiefs. Okay, so the Chiefs guard Mike C, that's what I'm gonna call him. The last 4 games, he gave up 13 pressures, 6 hurry-ups, a PFF grade of 38, which would be the second worst graded guard over a whole season, with Joe Thuney kicking out to tackle. I'm gonna call him C. It's the weak link of the O line. Now again, you would think it would be Jalen Carter, but it got to be Mauro Jomo. It got to be Milton Williams. It got to be Jordan Davis. Those the guys that got to take advantage of that. Jalen Carter, no matter who's lined up against him, he's going to do his work. He's probably going to be double teamed. But that other guy must take advantage, take full advantage of a weak guard. Because if we could get pressure up the middle on Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be a long day. Now, I actually rewatched the Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chiefs. And man, it was pressure. Just with four. Just with four. I know the Chiefs O line was hurt that year, if I'm not mistaken. But we must do the same. We must do the same, get the pressure, and then our offense take advantage of the defense getting stops. If the defense get multiple stops, yeah, the offense will take advantage. Just like how we was telling Washington fans. It's easy when we get multiple stops, multiple turnovers with Kenny Pickett, who's not scoring, who's not executing on his side of the ball. But when it's Jalen Hurts, he's going to score off of turnovers, and you guys not executing. Yeah, man, we have to, take advantage of our strong points and take advantage of their weakest link, especially if it's on the O line. Got to take advantage of that. All right. So let's talk about Brandon Graham. So Brandon Graham, yeah, he had a strong practice by a lot of players, but this specific clip, I seen Jordan Mailata talk about Brandon Graham, how he was just flying around doing what he's supposed to do. But let me play this clip.
Yeah, seeing him fly around today at practice was reassuring that he's ready because he was out there working some guys today. So he looked like his old self again, and it's pretty special that he could come back for us this moment, and especially breaking down the team, just giving him every chance that you get. That was his message. Embrace it and just cherish those moments.
I mean, the whole year our goal was to make it to the Super Bowl so that BG had the chance to play, and we held up our end of the bargain, and hopefully he's doing the same on his end and getting ready to play.
Does it motivate you and the other players on defense that he gave everything to get back to play this game with you guys?
It motivates everybody, offensive players too, special teams, but it motivates everybody, and just to see what he been through and him telling us, hey, get me to the Super Bowl, and I'm going to be back and I'm going to be playing with you guys, and we seeing it. Right now, it's just amazing.
Man, we get that Brandon Graham, that leader, the guy flying around. Hell, he might get 10, 15 snaps, but I think he's going to make every single snap count. Every single snap, because I believe he's going to retire, especially if we win. And I think he's going to leave it all on the field, but we need that Brandon Graham, man. We really do. To me, he was perfect during the season. He don't have like the total amount of sacks, but the pressures he was getting, the run stopping, the calling out the plays, and again, just that veteran being on the sideline with the uniform on. I'm telling you, man, he's something else. I can't wait to see him out there. I think he's going to play. I 1,000% think he's going to play, especially hearing these players. All it takes is for the doctor to get him that clear, That's why I like the week off, even though it sucks. Like I gotta watch these Pro Bowls and all this and all that, but having a week off really give a chance for these guys to heal up, and I like that. I like that, and a guy like Brandon Graham gives them the chance to get ready and get it going. Right, so let's get into the last topic. CJ Gardner Johnson. He was asked about Jalen Hurts, the offense, them being overly criticized, and this is what he had to
After
say.
your win over the Rams, you talked about Nick Sirianni and A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts specifically, proving doubters wrong. Do you feel like they've done that yet, or are they on their way there?
To be honest with you, if last week ain't proved nobody wrong, then I'm be honest with you, I can't speak for their play. They gonna just keep going out there and balling. The more criticism they have, I'm just one of their biggest fans. I'm their teammate, but also like I can't criticize somebody who go out there and overcome everything every week. I mean, one week he's a running quarterback. Next week, he's complaining, and next week they won a game. So that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just glad them guys rolling. I'm happy to see them get back to the championship and do what they do. They just got another piece of the offense and Saquon. So
I totally agree. 1 minute he's a running quarterback. 1 minute is AJ Brown, the passing game. But then he like, you know what? I look at the scoreboard and I look at the record. We win. So you can overly criticize. Hell, the criticism helping these guys, sure, keep doing it because these dudes are playing at a high level. So you can keep saying what you're saying. Like Colin Cowherd making predictions that we won't make it to the red zone. Red zone. That means it must gonna be a lot of 70, 80-yard touchdowns or something for us not to make it to the red zone. So, that's that Spaz defense. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown tend to do some damage. So you add Saquon to that, it's not gonna be Saquon for 10 yards. It's just not happening. We're going to get production from the run game. This is going to be a totally different game. I think we got better within the 2 years, and the Chiefs got worse. So, Eagles, we got to do what we got to do. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news? Exploiting the Chiefs' weakness. Lane Johnson not retiring. The criticism of the offense. Brandon Graham. And again, shout out Bet US. And this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.